On the edge.
Let's go.
What is your sister
1970.
Josh, there was my mic on good. Why your mic is different than everybody else's mic? Put it like that. Oh, mine too. 5, 4. Here we go. I need you back here. Okay.
Let's go.
And now I see how you were there for me. All I can say,
Hey.
I'm stronger.
Never would have made it.
I think she came in on the wrong part.
God,
I don't know yet.
wait a minute.
I fucked it up.
No, she made real going.
Never could have made it.
Wait a minute, dog. You fucked it up, dog.
I fucked it up. My bad. God knows.
Yo, happy Saturday,
Lord,
motherfucker.
Was that the same song? But that wasn't my song.
Okay.
Though. This is what I want y'all to do for T. Hey.
Bounce it. That's I said Peter Piper. Man, damn with the fan going, with the man going,
Oh yeah.
Hey man, yo. Hey man, look.
Yacht Chico. Yacht Chico. Hold on, guys.
We have.
Y'all see the weather out here? The weather?
It's nasty. But yo.
Nasty.
Yo, man, happy Saturday, everybody, man. It's the Detox Xperience,
It's a
man.
detox. We having a
Happy
good time.
Saturday, man. We having a good time. We out been drinking, man. I'm your boy Rio Rose, a.k.a. Hicks Hendricks. We got the standing in, man, family, man, Eric.
We road boy, Trinity Guard.
Huh?
Everybody know me.
We got Petty. We got Petty. We got Mr. 16 G.
Mr. 16 motherfucking G.
And we got a special guest.
Y'all vote for Mr.
Please,
16.
hey, look.
Vote for Chico.
Hold on.
Vote for Chico.
Y'all
He
better
on the
vote for me, y'all.
Is this camera on me?
Y'all, I need the camera on her.
Is this camera on me? Put this camera on
Vote
me.
for me. Y'all vote for
Vote for
motherfucking
Chico.
Trump.
Go to that
Y'all vote for me,
independent.
goddamn.
He on that independent
Hey,
ticket.
I'm trying to get our ass out this motherfucker, man.
Chico for president.
On the independent
Fuck
ticket.
that shit. Vote for me, man.
Yo, man, we got a special guest, man, Mr. Charlie Boyd, man.
All the way from the boot, baby.
How you doing,
the
man?
boot, man.
We talking.
What's up, bitch?
We
All the way
talking
from the boot.
investments, man, and stocks, man, and how to, generate money through those investments and stocks. I don't know if we want to dive right in or we want to.
How deep is this water?
Mr. Chella.
How deep is this water, though? Because he's talking about diving in. We can't dive in no.
Head first.
Come on in then. Let's
Head
go.
first, man. Well, my question is.
You got a question off the top?
I got a question on
off
top.
the
I
top.
think my money been fucking with. Ready for my bank account.
What's
So my question is, if I'm buying, I'm not gonna sit on names, but if I'm buying a stock already at $196, right? Mm-hmm. Why would I keep that? I mean, why would I keep buying in that? First, let's take it back. I'm not rich. I'm just an average person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I keep buying it to $196? You know what I'm saying? To buy 3 shares when I can buy maybe 300 shares. You know what I'm saying? With another company that I might, potentially think that,
Well, like I was telling you earlier about the long. See, I'm not a trader. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
I'm not a stock trader. I'm an investor.
Okay.
So I invest in long term. I don't sit in front of my TV or my computer every day and watch it. So I can walk away and still make my investment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what you're saying is, why would you invest in something I'm just gonna put it out there, like say Amazon.
Yeah.
Let's say it was $100. Why would you take $100 invest in Amazon where you can do something else with that money?
Yeah, and make it double, triple.
If you have a stock, let's say a penny stock, maybe about $5.
Yeah.
Look how many times you can buy a share for $5. It's like buying a piece of pie. You just bought Amazon for a big piece of pie at $100. Mm-hmm. But you can buy a whole bunch of pieces, a few pieces for $5. Mm-hmm. That's your difference, because on each investment that you make for $5, if it goes up to $10, you're gonna win off of each share
That you purchase.
Okay.
So now my question is, if I was to, so for instance, I want to invest in Apple. Mm-hmm. I want to buy shares in Apple. And it's $400 actually a share. Mm-hmm. So how many shares would you suggest that someone purchase for one company? Like how many shares would you suggest? Like 1, 2, 3, like how many times should I spend that $400?
Well, first of all, I need people to understand, do not invest off emotions. Okay? Now you might like Apple, but if someone, let's say you got $500,000 in the bank,
Right.
and you want to invest in Apple,
It's $500.
and Apple is let's say it says 500. Okay, let's say it was $400.
It was 400 the last time
Okay,
I checked. It was 400.
so now
It's 500.
if it's 500 now,
she want.
and you only invested in about one share, you only gain $100 off of that.
Okay.
You know.
So when do you learn
Now-
to pool?
Now she can pull at that point, no problem at all. Now when she pull, what is she gonna pull and go into? You're gonna go. Why would you pull if you continue to like Apple? You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But if you pull and let's say now you went in with 400, now you got 500.
Right.
When you go back in, what you gonna invest in? You can invest in something that maybe $50.
Right.
So now you can do your 50 times to whatever to get to 400. So now you done bought more shares.
Right.
So the key sometimes is the more shares that you buy, the more of the profit.
Right.
Unless you got something like you're sitting on a lot of money.
But I'm saying like if you're sitting, I'm just gonna say for instance like, you know.
Okay, let me
all
use
drugs.
marijuana stock.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord, I want.
Okay.
Oh Lord, I want it.
Now-
I want it.
I'm gonna give you
I got
an
you.
example on marijuana stock.
Exactly.
Marijuana
I
stock
got
may be
you.
$3 a share.
Right.
I got yeah.
Okay.
Nah, they're cheap.
$3 a share, and you can buy 10 shares at $30.
$30. Right.
So you already got $400. So look how many times you can buy that share for $3
Right.
or $4.
So
Right.
So you do the $4 time, divided by $400.
Right.
You're gonna probably buy maybe what 20 shares. Now let it go from $3 to $10. You see?
Right.
So that difference you're gonna get on each individual shares.
But and
You
then
see what I'm, you
See,
see
because
what I'm
my
going?
investments are not for me to put in, make some money, and take out. I don't want to do
Okay,
that. I want to
so
put
you
in,
long term.
leave
Okay.
it there,
You long
and I
term.
want to long term my
Yeah,
shit.
long
If I
term.
years
that's-
from
that's
now,
like
I don't want to touch
Coca-Cola.
it for years.
So
Makes
so
sense.
the Coca-Colas.
right.
That makes sense.
So that goes back to what I was
Yes,
saying.
because
earlier.
how you know
How
you know when to do a long-term share as opposed to
that's exactly what I'm
or
saying.
short term, like
That's
do a short term and then okay, and it went up. Let me cash out, get this little bread, and then
Okay, so basically, like I said earlier, I'm into long term.
okay,
I have a goal for 3 or 4 years from now.
okay,
My goal 3 or 4 years from now is that, okay, I want to use this money to travel.
right,
I don't have to come out my own account,
own pocket,
on
yeah.
my own pocket to,
Right.
to make these trips. I want to use the money that I invested.
Yeah.
So like you're saying, what's the difference? I invested in a company that I looked at before, and the company was like $40 a share. 2 weeks later, it was $55 a share. I've gained $15. I bought 2 shares, so 15 and 15 is what, 30. I like it, but I didn't like it. But that's $30 I've gained.
Right.
Go back to your long-term situation. If it's moving like that, it's something to stick on to because you know it's rolling pretty good.
See, I didn't invest. I
I'm just
don't
saying-
want to invest in Apple because I have an iPhone or because I want to invest in Apple because Apple is just like Jordans. Every time a new one come out, somebody gonna buy it. Apple
Why?
is here. Apple is here, and Apple is here to stay. And that's why when
But
it's
if,
not
but if you
about me
believe in,
liking it,
but if you believe in,
Yeah, I
if you
don't-
believe in it,
because
like I mean,
I'll
I
go
got,
back
I
to
got,
Android in a minute.
I
if
got,
have to.
yeah.
But
But
as
I
far
got,
as
I got
everybody
some,
else
I got
go-
some shares that I don't fuck with, like I don't like, but I do know the business.
Just because it's the business,
Yeah.
like that's just like with the Bitcoin
But I
thing.
think,
Cryptocurrency
but I
is
think,
the way
but I
of the
think,
world
hold on,
right now.
I think the
Like-
most.
Hold on, Chico. That means that you get brainwashed by the system because you worry about the iPhones, all this.
No, I'm not worried about the iPhone. I'm worried about the bread. I want my money. I
Okay.
want the money.
Okay. So
No.
I don't give a fuck about the phone.
So listen what I'm saying about Apple.
You have to get rid
Okay.
of the 5G
Okay. Let's
anyway.
right. So let's go.
I got a fucking iPhone SE or whatever the fuck it's called. I ain't with no 3 cameras in the back of that. I don't give a damn about
Yeah,
that phone.
but
What
no,
I do
let's
know
go
is
back
that
to
The
it's
phone
setting
is
up.
not the problem.
Let's go back to what I was
You gotta
saying
get rid of the
earlier
5G.
about
That's
the. You
basically
remember
what it is.
when I was talking about the Popeyes chicken?
Right.
We were talking about the Popeye chicken.
Right.
So I was saying when I passed by Popeye chicken, when they talking about the chicken sandwich,
Right.
they had it wrapped around the line. It was the trend at that point.
Right.
So everybody's buying this chicken.
Right.
Why would I go and buy this chicken from Popeyes when I can go invest in Popeyes and making more money than what they giving
Oh, for
Popeye the
them
money,
buying it.
but I'm gonna make money for them going in and buying it.
Exactly.
That's
I
what's-
have
that's
yet
an
to taste one
investment.
of them chicken sandwiches.
I
I'm
still
like
have-
one
I
of the
still
only
have-
ones
That chicken
that
was
haven't
out-
had one of them.
That chicken was out before
I
it even was out.
haven't had one.
If that makes sense.
I'm cool with Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches.
You told us that you went to churches and you got a wing. How big that wing was?
That wing was this big. And that was years ago. I went there and I was like, I just want a wing.
Right.
Why is my wing this big? And I said something is not right with this
That
picture.
wing was on steroids. That was a turkey wing.
I'm
That
from the
wasn't a
country.
chicken wing.
I know
Right.
what a chicken wing look like.
Right.
But I saw that wing like that. I said, man, something ain't right with this. But here's the thing about it at the end of the day, is when you invest, when I say long term, I have, like you saying about an Apple phone or whatever. Apple phone is going to always be around. Coca-Cola, let's use Coca-Cola for example.
Right.
It ain't going
I tell people all the
Ain't
time,
going
first of all,
nowhere.
do
Yeah.
your research.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola been
What's
around.
up, buying
Coca-Cola's going to be around, so you worry about losing your money with Coke.
Right.
Because you're going to find Coke at every store. So you can invest in Coke.
Dr. Pepper too?
Now, over the years, you put your money in and you keep buying that share over and over again. And then you go back 4 or 5 years ago and you've invested almost $3,500.
Okay.
So what do you do then? Hey, I want to go on a trip. What do? You sell your stocks, buy your ticket.
So,
Okay.
so basically,
Don't
so
come
you're
out
not-
your
so
pocket.
you're not
You-
waiting
you-
for something to bounce off.
No, because Coke is stable.
You know what I'm saying?
Coke
Is that
Okay,
35?
okay,
No, I'm
okay,
saying.
that's-
No, I'm saying. Is that
that's my next-
3,500 you don't put in, or is that's what you getting
No,
when you
that's
sell
what
it?
you put in.
3,500 is what you put
Put
in.
in.
Hey, the Queen tried to
That's
talk.
it. That's
Queen tried-
what we.
So that's my
saying.
next question.
That's the Queen talk.
What? Okay, so since you're into this and you do this, and this is your thing, what would you suggest that someone invest their money? Like what products, what companies?
Let me,
All right.
can I, let me answer that. Can I
I'm going to
that?
answer your question. But
Can I-
come on.
I said,
Go ahead.
I want to answer that one because I think cause you told me this because I asked you the same question when I came to your house. So basically, you don't listen to what nobody say. You do what you want to do.
Right. Well,
The
I know
things
that.
So
I'm just asking for
okay. So
suggestions.
like you like nails, eyelashes, hair. If you know. Okay, so I'm just gonna use me for instance. My little boy, Dylan, he played baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But his brand that he loves to play with, me, I love to put him in Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to play with Under Armour.
Okay.
I don't like Under Armour, but if you go look at Under Armour's stock, is what you want to do because they're not in school no more.
Right.
Eventually, one day you think they're gonna come back. Everybody gonna come back into school, and that's what I think.
See, but when it comes to like lashes and stuff like that, I can't relate because instead of me investing in someone else, I invested in myself, and I have my own cosmetic line now. I have
Yeah.
my own
Well,
lashes,
that's
my
your
own
business.
lipsticks, my
Hold
own.
on. The whole
I got my
conversation
own
come.
shit.
Hold on. The whole conversation come as he the guest. I'm a guest. The whole conversation, he trying to teach me how to trade in stocks.
Well,
Oh, he's not a trader. He's an investor.
right. But see, my thing is also,
Bring it back
I'm
up.
here also to promote my company. See,
Right.
I do this with Board and Shea Connection. This is what I
These are
do.
the questions
So,
that you ask.
so these are some of the questions you asked, but I'm going to give you the information you need. But like you were saying earlier, what would be a suggestion that you invest in?
Mm-hmm.
When you start out, I tell everybody, my whole goal in starting this company was, when I first started,
so,
I would, when I
excuse me, brother. So, what's the name of the company?
Board and Shea Connection.
So, what is like, border trade connection? Like, what is the meaning of the company? Like, what do your guys do?
So Board is my last name.
Okay,
Shay is my wife's middle name.
okay.
So by us working together, we just put it together, formed the LLC, and we stepped out and did our own thing.
So
When it comes to that, because my point is, when I did my research, in order to get some of these classes, they charging $400 or $500.
brother, I'm asking you a
But-
question. I'm asking, okay, what do the company mean? What the company like go for? Like, what like we trying to see like y'all sell? What do y'all sell? Like, we trying to see.
I mean, again, we in investments.
Okay.
Okay, we're not we're not financial advisors. Let's put that out there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So you're not
so I'm not telling you.
Fidelity.
Right. I'm not telling you to put your money in this, put your money in this shit. I'm not telling you that.
Don't give me my goddamn money.
The question you're asking is, what are you suggesting? So my point is, when I came and started doing this, I told a friend of mine, I say, a lot of these classes is for people who already have money. I come in, my classes are cheaper for my average people to join the class because I want everybody to have access to it. They didn't teach this in class when we was growing up. They don't want us to know about making the money. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So I'm trying to reach people. I'm just trying to reach people who don't have the means. Why would you give me $400 when I'm charging my price for my class? That what you give me, take the rest of the money and invest in yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
I want people to invest in themselves and have knowledge of investing. You know.
So, brother, what is my bad? I'm sorry, bro.
No, you good.
You next. I'm trying to no, you got it. This your shit.
Say you're next.
This your shit, bro. Come on, bro.
Go ask your question. Go ask your question because you might forget. Go ask your question.
He said you might forget.
So, what do it take of us to invest in something that we want to? Like, how you take that step of doing it?
Do it.
No, he basically saying like if we basically just starting.
Yeah.
Start,
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna kind of
so you-
piggyback
I'm-
on that.
I'm-
I'm gonna kind of piggyback on that. I say, hey, I want to do some investments. Regular 9 to 5 or whatever. What what would you think the radius is? Excuse you?
You know something? I'm fucked up right
Excuse you, motherfucker.
now. You know something? I'm fucked up right now.
Dude, did you just say you? Wait a minute. Did you just say you was 6 figures?
I said it.
You just say you was 6 figures.
I didn't say that.
Stop lying. You said
A regular person, when they come to the table
Like me,
and
Mr.
they serious, No.
$16,000 in my
no,
mouth.
it's not Mr. Boyd. And now they serious about
Okay.
making some investments. How much would you suggest that they didn't invest? Like,
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I suggest you invest in the amount of money that you're willing to lose.
So if you got
So
16,000,
Basically, don't loan out nothing you can't afford to not get back.
So that's right. So if you investing in,
Same
let's
thing
say you
as
invest
yourself.
$15,000, the market is up and down. That's how the market rolls.
Yeah.
So if you willing
Right.
to invest, it's just like anything else. When you make an investment, you want the return,
right,
but you got to also know sometimes things can turn for the worse.
right,
So don't invest. Don't go out there and put all your money into an investment and then you saying, well, man, I never should have done it. No, you need to do your research because you only can put in as much as you can invest.
right.
I started out, this is a true story. I started out with no one really telling me what to do. I learned on my own. I made investments after investment after investments, and I lost. But that was the best teacher because I had to go back, do my research, and learn a lot of different things that I need to learn at that time.
Right.
So what I did, I went back and I changed the way that I invest.
Right,
Now I'm on the upside.
right,
So now I can teach everyone, like you were saying earlier, how do you know how much to invest?
right.
You only invest on what you're willing to lose.
So,
$100 might be your limit.
But look, but like Cheek said earlier, that he said, okay, let's say, okay, well, I'm gonna take this check and just put in an investment. Okay, let's whatever, Cheek work FedEx, so that's $1,500 a week.
wait.
No, I'm fucking with
They thought I sold the dope, man. Hey, I tried to sell the drink. I was selling dope, man. Shit,
But no, what I'm saying though,
he done gave up the guy.
Gave everything up.
hey, I'm fucking with Cheek, man. But I'm saying, so we take this check, whatever. Let's just say a flat 1,000. Okay, is it multiple bits? Is it multiple stocks?
yeah.
Or is it more like, hey, 300 in McDonald's or you see what I'm saying?
That goes back to what you, that go back to what you were saying earlier.
Okay,
If you got $1,000,
wait.
and you want, I suggest multiples,
Okay.
because it goes back to the old saying: don't put all your eggs in one basket.
One basket, yeah.
Now look,
Because if that one sink, you're done.
Right.
So
Nah,
I
he
suggest
asked-
you put in different
Like
ones.
I want to spread my money out.
Absolutely.
I don't want
I suggest
my money
that.
in one spot.
I
Like
suggest that.
I've did some small investments.
Yeah, I got
doing
some
very
weed.
well. But
I
I
got
want to
some,
invest like in the
trucking.
weed. I want to invest in real estate.
got-
I want to invest like there's
Yeah.
a bunch of different
Right.
types of
If
things
you
that
get
I want to
So let me
put
ask you a
my money
question.
into.
So why you want to invest in weed?
Right now it's raining.
Why not?
It's raining hard, bro.
No, I'm just asking. Why would
Because
you?
that's
we
where
don't
it's
have
at right now.
sense.
It's coming, right?
It's already
Absolutely.
here. It's
It's
already
right.
here. She's
What?
not in Houston, but it's already
But
here.
it's coming.
Right.
So my
Real
thing
estate,
is,
everybody's gonna always use somewhere to live.
so it goes back to what I was saying earlier. That stock now is maybe $4.
I tell you, I'll make you more calling.
AMC.
AMC coming back, but that $400
But I bought it early.
that $4
I got
marijuana stock,
47 shares on that thing.
that $4 marijuana stock, eventually.
For instance, this app that I'm on right now, right? One that I'm live on my phone. When I first
But like,
started
but-
going live on this app, the shares on there were $17.
Ask you a question. Okay.
About
shares?
four of them.
For which one?
For this app, Bigo.
Okay.
It was $17 when I first started going live on this app.
God damn.
When I seen the potential in the app, I bought.
It
like
doubled
four.
up.
That's
Now
right.
it's like $100 or 100 and some change or some
See,
shit. Like
there
that.
you go.
know
There you
what
go.
I'm
See how that is?
So
I might need to
Yeah.
invest in Pico.
So
Shit, that nigga.
So
Hold on.
all the
Hold on.
money you invested in, how much you made? All the investments, how much you made?
You get out that man's pocket.
You tripping.
I know he all in my pocket.
That ain't nothing.
That's like shaking a nigga down.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No,
Wait,
because
wait,
now we
hold
want to
on.
know. No,
Wait,
we
wait,
want to know. The
wait,
people
wait,
want to know
no.
what's in Mr. Charlie Shay's bank account.
Yeah.
Money.
Not fuck with.
The fuck?
Look.
Hey, look. I'm fucking with it.
Nah, I got a whole goddamn answer thing.
Look, but you see how he looked at the camera.
Look, to answer that question, it's more than it was when I first started.
Mr. Boyd,
To answer your question,
Mr.
it's
Porter.
more, look, I'm looking at the
Mr.
camera.
Boyd just said he
It's
going
more-
to the mansion after this.
It's more than it was when I first started.
Mr.
Put it
Boyd, I'm
like
just
that.
fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. Nah, but he
It's more
looked at
than
the
it was when
camera
I
like,
first started.
I tell yourself, so what's this shit?
But
I try to get a pocket.
But at the end of the day, what people have to understand is this. When you make an investment, you only invest on what you're willing to lose.
Right,
And do not invest off emotions.
right.
Just because you see something, hey, I like this, I'm finna put some money in it. Don't do that. It don't work like that.
Right.
You have to do your research.
See, with me with this app, with that app, just and I'm just speaking on that.
Because what you telling me,
You
that's
said 17? we in the wrong shit.
What I
When
you
what
bought
I
it, how much you
see
bought
it? You bought it at
was
$17?
$17 when I bought it.
how much
And
you
you
know?
bought it,
It's
huh?
100 and some change now.
How many
Shit.
shares you bought?
4.
Did you see the difference?
Yes, I did.
So, hold on.
But the thing about it is, I didn't purchase that stock in that app because I felt like it was cool or because I was on it and they were paying. I purchased the app in that stock. I purchased stock in that app is because I seen the potential in that app. And when I purchased it,
But
stocks
that's the
were
thing
on
about it.
$17.
Yeah.
And
If you
now
looking
it's
at it,
$100+ to
Yeah.
get stock in this same app.
So can I ask you a question, sister? So how long you been invested into it for?
7 months.
So you made $100.
7 months.
You made $100.
No, I made more than that.
How you make $100?
Yeah, she
What
made
she
more.
said.
No,
I
she made
made-
more
no,
than
I
that.
made more
How
than
she
that.
make $100?
Okay,
Just on the app
No,
alone, me
she-
getting
no,
paid
she
to
said-
go live on
she
that
said-
app alone, I make $12,000 a month just going live on that app. I
Oh,
make
shit.
$12,000 a month on
Well,
that
we need to go on now.
We on the wrong guy. Hey!
Facts. These
Oh,
are facts. These
wait
are
a minute.
actual
Oh,
facts.
wait a minute. We
I
need
make
to.
$12K a month.
So I didn't
just
get about
going
this
live.
motherfucker.
And does
We on the wrong shit.
the
Hey,
just by you being on there, it's not
Just
about
by
you.
me.
It's not about the audience.
Just me going live. Well, no. Because you got to get a certain amount of
Audience.
gifts in order to
Right.
get that pay. So there's people on here. Okay, you got to become a host on that app, right? When you become a host on that app, you get counted for the gifts that people send you. We have different sets of tiers, and they have a chart and everything to let you know if you hit 40K gifts, then this is what you get paid. If you hit 10K gifts, if you hit 100K gifts, I'm in the millions when it comes to gifts. But the thing about it is with that app is I had an advantage that most people don't have, which is I already had a following before I came to that
Absolutely.
app. I've already been viral before I came to that app. So wherever I go, the love come. You know what I'm saying? I got people that fuck with me. On
Wait a
top of
minute.
that, I have
Wait.
a business.
Wait.
Hold on. Do you have a foundation?
Yeah, I got a
Like
foundation.
people like me, I'm homeless. So can I get like $1,000? Like for any
I ain't got nothing for you. I'm fucked up.
Fucked
up. Did he just say he had a week? Oh, okay.
So
She
look.
get Section 8 and her.
All
She
that.
stand for nothing. I ain't got no,
So basically,
I'm homeless too. Fuck.
okay,
We all-
back to the stocks. We get back to the stocks. So it was 17 when you bought it.
$17 when I first
And
came
then
to
you
this app.
backdoor.
I first came to that app
We fucked up.
8 months ago. I first came to this app 8 months ago.
Yeah.
8 months ago, shares on this app were $17.
Well, you know, but
It's
it makes a lot more sense
now.
though because we was in a pandemic.
Right, but like she was like I was stating earlier, and she said she just told you when she bought it at 17, let's say $17 flat up, and she got 4 shares. So it went from 17 to 100. So you do the math. That's probably what, about $70. So she did that
Spent a whole
times.
check on that thing.
She did $70 times 4 shares.
You cashed out.
So
You can
that's
see on
already
MTV.
what, $280?
Profit.
Right.
Fucking dollars.
Right. See, and that's what people need to
But
understand.
this my thing is when do you know when to pull out?
Actually, you can pull out whenever you want to pull out.
We talking about stocks, you motherfucker. Can't be serious with this motherfucker.
I thought you were here for stocks, but you.
I just sat back down.
That's like me when I told him I was outside, then I said coming.
Mr.
Pause.
Boy, you can pull out whenever you want. You gotta pause that, Mr. Boy.
Okay, let's
When
go
you
back.
take the
When
money
do you
out?
want to pull out? When you want to take the money out?
There you go. You gotta talk like an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You child.
When you wanna take the money
because he just walked in and he already missed
it.
it.
When you watch it.
I commend this sister.
When you
Guess what? She went my nigga shit. I commend her. She's a supporter. Straight up.
Vote for
I
16.
guess so.
please vote for me, y'all. Fuck Trump. Okay, but back to the question. So when do you think? When do you think? When do you mean like? Okay,
When you said
mine
take
look like.
money out,
Yeah,
you want to know when a good time to take money out.
if I got 117 shares on something that's sitting.
If you feel like you want to take it out, you can take it out anytime you want to take it out. I've taken money out of a stock. Listen,
all right.
listen.
I'm
I done
gonna
took-
take question.
listen, I done took money out of a stock, and that was the worst mistake I ever made. Because a month later,
going.
It shot up.
it done shot up another
Okay.
$40, $50, and I'm sitting there like, wow.
Now this is a question.
I
for
shouldn't
people.
have took it out.
Now this is a question for motherfuckers that don't really understand. Like I'm learning the shit. So you have like a dividends and the yield, right? So if they don't know what a dividends and a yield is, explain what that is, because some people will buy stock and they don't know, like you still get a check every quarter.
Right. So if you got a dividend is just, first of all, when you buy stocks, that letting you know that you are a part of that. You actually
You got
own a
no
part of
money.
that company.
You got a little change.
Okay.
Right.
The stock can be $3.
Right.
But if you bought one share for $3,
Yeah.
you own a part of that company.
Right.
That's part of the stock thing. So when you go to dividend is just when the company say every quarter we're gonna give the owners something back in return, just to thank you for buying a part of my company. So sometimes people might see, oh, this has a good dividend. The dividend might be good, but the company might not. So you gotta be very careful with that. Everything that pays you money every quarter doesn't mean it's a good company.
So can I ask you
Oh,
a question? Okay.
wow.
So,
okay.
because companies will, even at this time, some companies close their doors.
So,
Right.
And you've got money invested in them. They lost their money, so guess who else lost their money?
You did.
lose
You lost your
money.
money too.
So basically, okay, we saying, okay, I simply said, you get a job. You get a job. Then you sign this contract with your job. But the little words that you can't really see.
Then I advise you don't sign the contract till you read everything.
Hello.
Like, for me, that, cause it be like, okay, if the company go down, it'd be like 401k gone. Because people don't read that. As us as
So I'm saying,
people,
but
we don't read that.
But that's
so
part of
basically,
the
like,
process.
so,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say YRC for instance. We about to get to go off.
Yeah.
But YRC for instance, if you buy that and they go bankrupt, where does that money go?
Shit, to the bank.
No, if you go there,
Your money come back to you?
no, you go bankrupt because you lost money too.
It's
You
going
out.
to the bank.
You out.
If they lose, you lose.
Right.
Watch this.
Period.
You invested in a company.
but look,
School. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay.
You are investing into a company.
Oh.
Let me say this.
When you go
Let
to
me
a
say
bank,
this. You are
you go to
investing
a
into a
bank.
company, hoping that company sustain longevity.
yeah.
Right.
That is your main objective.
Right.
That's why you have to do research on company.
But
Do not
why?
go out here and buy a company that just.
you
I would
research.
not invest in a company that when I look at the established time, that
Yeah.
company established in
19, yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't have no track record of anything.
Guess what? Because it's like this. Okay. All you put you put your faith into a company that you never built. That's what it is. You never built that company. You weren't there with the people. You feel me?
Y'all, it's been real, y'all. It's time for us to close up.
No, we got like 3. We got like
Come on, man.
Josh. We
Come
got
on.
don't
Let's
ain't,
go.
Josh, ain't
Hey,
like a 7-minute
take
grace
this shit, bro.
period
But hey, Black Power.
before we get charged. A 5. Okay. No, real quick. We got a 5-minute grace period. Mr. Boyd, talk real quick about
I know. Right?
actually losing it
Yeah,
and not
have you
being
lost?
afraid to lose
He said when he first started, he lost a lot.
He ain't tell me that.
This
He
coming from
said
somebody
that.
who's 6 figures. You said
No,
you said you
I'm
6
talking
figures
about
earlier,
So,
right?
major.
Okay, so let me tell you.
And
what
not being
happened.
afraid to
Let me tell you what
invest
happened.
and lose. Can you tell us about that?
So,
There you
so,
go. There you go.
so that goes back to the point where I say never invest no more than you're willing to lose.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was on my own. I started on my own, and what they say that's the best experience is when you learn for yourself. I invested in 2 companies. I put every time I got paid, I put money into the stock.
Right.
Didn't know what I was doing, but I had to learn something because I didn't have a lot of money to get the help that I need to learn how to invest.
Right.
So I invested. So what happened was the company started tanking. And they start, when I say the stock market really revolves around everything that goes on in that company, if the CEO get in trouble or anything goes
Right.
on,
It's gonna
it's
affect
gonna
the company.
it's gonna
Right.
affect the
Coming
company.
down.
Right.
So what happened to me was I lost, let's say more than $500.
Right.
And I didn't have it at that time to lose.
Right.
But I had to regroup and
Right.
say, okay, what did I do wrong?
Right.
So I had to go back and do my research. So the thing that I did wrong is, it's just like buying Nike shoes. When you go into a store and buy Nike shoes, you look on the shelf and it says, those shoes are $200.
Okay.
Why would you buy those shoes at $200 when you know next week those shoes can possibly be on sale for $150?
Right.
So I would wait till the shoes go on sale
Jordan.
Right.
and buy them at $150.
So basically, you talking about patience. You talking about
No
patience.
shades of Jordan.
That's why I say you cannot buy.
That's
You
Chico's
cannot
opinion.
buy
I'm not
and
saying
sell.
fuck Jordan.
As them Queen.
You cannot buy and sell stocks.
Right.
You
Puma
cannot
all the
buy
way.
stocks on emotion because every time you do that, it's gonna happen. I had another company that a friend of mine told me, said, "Man, I think you should invest in this company." I bought about 20 shares, and I tell you, within a month time, the CEO stepped down
And it tanked.
and it tanked.
So basically, like, the outcome of you talking about, just tell everybody on camera, YouTube, viewers, tell them about everything. Like, just put everything down before we go out there.
Where can they reach you at?
You can call my cell phone.
You
Period.
gonna put it out
Mike
there?
Jones.
I'm
come on,
finna
let's
put it
go.
out
Put it out
here.
there. Look right in the camera. Look right in the camera, Mr. Boyd. Look right in the camera right
We got
there.
one more minute. Come on,
Look
let's
right in
go.
the camera.
Let us go. We got 30 seconds.
346-290-5370.
One more time.
I would advise you to text me first
Right.
to let me know the meaning of the call. And I will get right back with you at my earliest convenience.
So-
346-290-5370.
Josh, put this camera on me, man. Josh, put this camera on me.
Email.
Josh,
Call
put this camera on me, man. Listen. Hey, man, this
Call.
been the Detox Experience, man. Mr. Boyd, man, he kicking that knowledge, man, of stock investments, man.
My first time on podcast, my bros, You know what I'm saying? And my sister.
Eric came through the city in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Eric came from come through this motherfucker, tip shit up real
Miss
fast. Hey,
Petty.
Hey.
Petty made it. We don't like yellows with tattoos, but Petty made it. Thank you, Mr. 16 G's, Chief. You know what I'm saying? We out, man. Hey, man.
Y'all have a
The
good one,
Detox,
man.
Happy Saturday,
Have a
mother.
good weekend, man. Y'all be safe and get prepared for the hurricane.
Real talk, nigga.
We out here, man. We out, man.
We got
Bye.
some.